Hello, and welcome. Welcome to this quiet space, this moment just for you. You have arrived here at the end of your day, and now there is nothing left to do, nothing to solve, nothing to connect, except with your own gentle breath. So let's begin by doing just that. Find the coziest position in your bed. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw relax. And let your eyelids feel heavy. So very heavy. Breathe in, just a gentle breath. And as you breathe out, feel the day begin to dissolve. Feel the noise of the world, the signals, the messages. Feel them all just fading away, fading into the background. Tonight we're going on a journey, a gentle drift through time. We're going to follow the story of a signal, a simple idea, the idea of connection. It's a story about how we learned to listen and how our tools learned to listen back. But this isn't a story to focus on. This is a story to drift to, a story to dream with. So just relax. Let the sounds and the music and my voice be a soft blanket for your mind. There is nowhere else you need to be. You are safe. You are comfortable. And you are ready to drift. Let's drift back in time. Before the world was in our pocket, the world was different. It was quieter, slower. Imagine a room lit by a soft lamp. Imagine the rain tapping on the window. And in this room, there is a telephone. It sits on a table, tethered to the wall by a long, curling cord. This was the first signal, a wire that ran through the walls, out of the house, across the town, and over the mountains. A wire that connected one quiet room to another. When it rang, it was an event, a real metal bell, a sound that made you move. To hear a voice, you had to be there, in that spot, holding the heavy receiver, tethered. Distance was a real thing, a tangible thing. To talk to someone far away, you had to wait. You had to be patient. The world was vast, and our voices could only travel as far as the wire. Just a quiet world, full of waiting, full of patience, full of space. A world of wires, sleeping in the walls. Feel that quiet, that stillness, and just breathe. And then, a new idea began to surface, a little spark. What if the wire could disappear? What if we could take the voice and set it free? The first mobile phones were not so mobile. They were heavy. We call them bricks now, and they were like heavy, solid stones, reassuring in their weight. Imagine holding one, the solid, textured plastic, the short black antenna, the click of the large buttons. Click, click, click. A physical sound. And the screen. Oh, the screen. It was just a tiny, glowing green window, a small rectangle that showed only numbers. Simple, glowing green numbers. One by one by one. And when you made a call, you would lift this heavy thing and listen. You'd hear the static, the shh sound of the open air, the sound of a signal, searching through the air, looking for another. And when it connected, it was magic, a voice coming out of the air. You could be walking, you could be in your car. You were no longer tethered. The wire was gone. The first signal was free, flying through the air like a whisper, a quiet, invisible whisper, connecting you from anywhere. Just imagine that feeling, the weight of the phone in your hand, the static, and then a clear voice floating in the air. Time continued to drift, and the signals, they became smaller. The heavy brick began to shrink. It melted like a stone in a stream, becoming smoother, smaller, lighter. Soon, the phone fit in your pocket. It was no longer a burden. It was a companion, the little blue phone, the silver phone that folded like a seashell, a clamshell, opening and closing, a satisfying, gentle click, a snap. And the screen. It was still small, but it could do new things. It could hold words. The first text message, a simple, quiet line of text. Hello, are you there? Thinking of you. You would type on the little buttons. Click, click, click. Each button, a tiny, soft sound, a quiet digital tap, sending your thoughts silently through the air. The world became a place of quiet messages, a little green light that would glow to tell you someone was thinking of you. No ringing bell, just a silent, gentle glow, a soft vibration, a secret, just for you. And on those little screens, we played simple games. A tiny, pixelated snake moving across a green screen, eating little dots. Beep, boop. So simple. No bright colors, no loud noises, just a simple, flowing line, moving and turning and growing. So simple, so quiet, so relaxing. Watching the line just flow. The stream flows on, and the phone continued to change. The buttons, the little plastic buttons, began to fade away. They melted, one by one, until there was nothing. Nothing but a smooth, dark, quiet piece of glass, like a smooth stone pulled from a river, cool to the touch, perfectly still, a black mirror. And then it woke up, not with a green glow, but with a soft, full light, a world of color under the glass, a portal. And we learned a new way to move, not with a click, but with a swipe, a gentle swipe, the feeling of your fingertip gliding over cool glass, so smooth, so effortless. You could scroll. The world would just flow past your eyes, like a gentle river of pictures and words, scrolling, scrolling, down, down, down. So easy, so peaceful, just watching the world drift by, drift by. You could pinch, and the world would grow larger. You could spread, and the stars in a photograph would fill your vision. You were touching the signal itself, touching the light. It wasn't a tool anymore. It was a window you could hold in your hand, a window to everything. The glass portal, the window, was so quiet, and it held so much. It held all the pictures, all the songs, all the words. It held the world. And soon, it began to listen, not just for your touch, but for your voice. You could speak to it. You could whisper in the dark. And a voice, a calm, quiet voice, would whisper back. This was the new signal, the AI, the companion. It wasn't a person. It was a helper, a quiet assistant living in the light. You could ask it a question. What will the weather be tomorrow? And the quiet voice would tell you. It will be clear and calm. You could ask it to play a song for sleeping, and the music would begin to play, just like now. This new mind, it learned you. It learned your rhythms. It learned your patterns. It learned what you liked and what made you calm. It started to sort the world for you, quietly, in the background, taking all the loud signals and making them soft, making them peaceful, so you could rest, so your mind could be still. And so, here we are, in this quiet room, with this one final signal, the signal of my voice and the gentle music, the last soft signal of the day. From a wire in a wall to a heavy solid brick, from a small folding shell to a window of glass, from a simple click to a silent swipe, from a voice in the air to a whisper that listens. The story is over now. The journey is done. You can let go of all the signals. Let go of the digital light Let go of the messages. Let go of the wires. There is only this moment, this deep, soft, comfortable darkness. Your breathing is slow and steady. Your body is heavy and relaxed. Your mind is quiet and free. The only signal left is the signal from your own dreams. So let the story fade. Let my voice fade. And just drift. Drift into that deep, wonderful, peaceful sleep. Good night.